Peace and blessings, peace and blessings, peace and blessings. Hope everybody's doing good. It's another beautiful day in Zamunda. Seriously, though, man, on a serious note, man, I just wanted to share with y'all real quick. Those of you that, that acknowledge the kid, I know a lot of people feel some type of way about me. It is what it is. I've been listening to a lot of videos today, from this morning till today, and I realized that there is a lot going on in the world. I don't even know where to start, man. I'm gonna say this. I think that because of manipulation of society and history and technology and all type of things going on, especially with this AI stuff. The AI stuff is crazy, right? I'm trying to approach this where it makes sense. There have been several turning points in multiple timelines, in the sense of, let's just say each decade. Let's use each decade as a timeline, right? And within that timeline, or those timelines, right? We can say there's a new generation of young people coming into the world. In that time period, there are things that happened, major events, that knowledge is either passed on to the young people coming into adolescence, going into adulthood, or that information is completely scrubbed. Nobody talks about it, and unless you or an individual do the research, they will never know, right? For instance, just on the internet alone, I'm gonna use YouTube as an example. There's a lot of videos on YouTube that I used to watch that I can no longer find, right? There's a lot of videos on YouTube that I can no longer find. A lot of it was talking about metaphysics, health, conspiracies, just life in general, all right? And a lot of it was sometimes inspiring, motivating, and positive. And if you're into the religious things, it will be righteous, all right? Because of that, each generation, or each timeline, or every decade, there is some new manipulation, right? But we also know that history will repeat itself, right? That's what they say. If you don't know something, you're doomed to repeat it. All right. So we know now that the powers that be don't have our best interests at heart. As much as we try to fool ourselves, I was thinking about the young lady that did the song. I think her name is Young Miami, and I'm not clout chasing. I'm not trying to look for no trouble with no celebrities, because that's how the BS starts. But I started to think about it, and I really started to feel bad, and I don't want to be a hypocrite, right? But I realized that a lot of the artists are hypocrites. They're getting paid to promote negativity to the masses. Let me say that again. They're getting paid to promote negativity to the masses. And then it is then perceived that these negative messages through frequency, through music, through melody, is then being used to brainwash, especially young people, impressionable young people. I seen a little girl singing the song, little kids singing the song, and I heard somebody say it and it made sense. He was like, you don't see other quote unquote races doing that. But he did say, there are degenerates, what they call it, I guess, the group within the group, the subgroup that people don't like, right? That you would say these are decent modern people, and then you have your degenerates, the ones that want to be criminals, that promote criminality and going to jail and going to prison and committing crimes and things of that nature. And I'm wondering to myself, is that a reality? Can we view music as entertainment, or do we psychologically take that in and say, yes, I want to commit crimes, I want to do this, I want to unalive people, and then put that persona into a community? How long does that cycle continue? When do we, as a collective, say this is not good? Let us not promote this. And this goes back to the hypocrisy of the artists. A lot of these artists don't live these lives that they're telling you. They're not drug dealers. They're not going to jail. Some of them are going to jail. But sometimes it's not even based on the lyrics or the music. How long will all of us, including myself, I'm not gonna exclude myself, how long are we gonna be hypocrites? When are we gonna realize that the powers that be do not have our best interests at heart? Why do we promote bullshit? Why do we love negativity? When are we going to separate ourselves from that? And a lot of us grew up in church. A lot of us grew up with some form of religion in our lives, right? And whatever deity or God you look up to, right? What do you think that these deities are thinking when they look down on us? And I'm talking about myself too. What do you think that the Most High, Allah, whoever, right? No disrespect. I don't want y'all to get offended. I'm being real. This is a real conversation. What do you think what do you think that God is thinking when he looks down on earth? There's a meme with an actor smoking a cigarette, and the meme says, "Flooded again." Do we want that? People, do we want that? I have to say this. This is my opinion. I know that a lot of stuff is being manipulated, especially because of AI. Right? In my own personal life, I can say that. I know that for a fact. And the powers that be have access to technology that you couldn't even fathom about. Y'all see a new gadget that comes out and y'all think that, oh, we're so advanced and we're getting so much better. You have no idea the type of technology that is available to your quote-unquote elites. This is the thing. We gotta use common sense. None of us are super duper rich. We're living from day to day, paycheck to paycheck, whatever the case may be. We're working hard, we pay bills, buy food, provide for our families, whatever the case may be, right? The super elite are the ones that distribute checks most of the time because they own companies or they operate companies, right? This is my thing. This is my thing. If these people that are rich, these are the ones that are distributing money, helping us to quote unquote survive and provide for our families, and they are the ones building bunkers, underground cities, ways to survive in the event that a great catastrophe happens. What about us? What do they know that we don't know? Let's just say the powers that be push people over the top and they can't take it anymore, right? I don't know how true it is. I seen a video where a brother, not a brother, but a gentleman, he was fighting his county or his city because he was collecting rainwater. And they came and they arrested him and poured out his water. They said the water doesn't belong to him. Rainwater. In Germany, you know, the solar power thing is like, it's common sense. It's free energy. You could utilize it. In Germany, I don't know how true this is. Maybe it could be fake. They are charging you for using the sun. They are charging you for using the sun. Now, in the event that society say collapses, and I'm not trying to put that aura out there, put that negativity out there, or anything like that. But let's just say the powers that be push people to the edge, and they're done, and they snap, right? Are these powers that be, these super elites, are they going to run to their underground bunkers because of that? Because realistically, they are responsible for a lot of the destruction that is happening here. Whether it is the economic manipulation, the promotion of negativity all throughout society in some way, form, or fashion. I'm trying to think. Pollution, because of the manufacturing and the factories, and they know the adverse effects that is being placed on the earth. The earth is working overtime. The earth is working overtime to clean up our mess, to protect nature, animals, and even us. When are we gonna wake up and realize that everybody is not for us? These people, these entities that is amongst us, and we have to call them aliens now. I don't care how human they look. We have to realize that these people are not for us. Folks, why would people that are super rich invest in mosquitoes, breed them, clone them, whatever, and then release them into the public? How many mosquitoes are on Earth? How many mosquitoes are on Earth? And what is the lifespan of a mosquito? What's the lifespan of a housefly? And they want you constantly to live in fear. They want you to vibrate low. They want you to do drugs. They want you to do all type of crazy stuff. And let's just say, whatever, the Most High, God, whatever, comes back. And he's like, hey, what y'all doing? What are we going to say? What are we going to say? Who wants to go live in a bunker? Think about it, folks. Who wants to go live in a bunker? I want y'all to really think about that, man. Who wants to go live in a bunker? Listen, miles underground. Go back and watch the movie Greenland. Go back and watch the movie Greenland. Who wants to live in a bunker? That's no fresh air. That's no vegetation. Perhaps I guess you could use some type of artificial lighting and probably grow vegetation there, but it's not the same. No sunlight. Who wants to go live in a bunker? Who would be excited about going to live under a bunker, live in a mountain? Who would feel excited about that? Who would want to join your quote unquote super elites? And that is to let you think, who are your super elites? Who are your super elites? Where are they from? What is their origin? How much money do they really have? When they say that they want to do things to help humanity and help people, is it genuine? Is it true? Or is there some type of catch-22 thing with it? Is it a scheme? Is it a plot? Are they talking outside of their face? Or is it look over here while you don't look over there? You know what's funny? I came here to Negril just to chill and just to get away from, just some of the things and some of the people that in the other city that I was in. It was getting a little bit overwhelming, and I just wanted to, get away and just relax. And I think I'm going to just travel more and just see more parts of the island. All right? And I have the same nonsense. Follow me here. I have people literally. This beach is pretty much. Let me show y'all. This beach is pretty much just a little chill spot. Not a lot going on. All right? Not a lot of people out here, even though there's a lot of people vacationing, but it's a chill little spot. And this is a cottage area, you know what I'm saying? Where you rent a room, or if you're like with a larger group, you can rent like larger cottages, smaller cottages, you know what I'm saying? And the beach is very, very nice. I like it too. I just want to show it to y'all real quick. But in the midst, you have to understand that a lot of attached places got devastated by the storm, and then some of them, some business owners literally abandoned their businesses. So like this this hotel over here, or it's completely abandoned. All right, completely abandoned. So I come out here to the little area and I just chill, be to myself, because the other beaches where I go to, people were like literally following me there. The other beaches in Montego Bay, they were following me there. So I come to this beach just to chill, relax, keep to myself, be to myself, don't bother anybody. As you can see, to show you, the beach is big. This is the 7 Mile Beach. I told you I got lost on it yesterday. All right, because I couldn't find this sign. But it's pretty much like if I want to chill and be to myself, I can. All right, this was my spot earlier today when I was out here chilling. And then I have Karate Kid, martial art experts, clowns, cartoon characters coming to follow me and talk some BS around me. What's wrong with people, man? I don't want to curse in Jamaican or curse in Patois, but what is wrong with people, man? Look how big this beach is. Some of you, that's why I know that some of you people have what I call tormented spirits, what I call the Nephilim fallen angels, where y'all always going around looking for trouble with people. Look how nice the scenery is, man. Look how nice it is, man. You got people on boats and yachts and like having a good time, and people with nothing to do, with no life, come up to you and bother you for no reason, looking for problems, looking for trouble, when you're looking for peace and harmony in your life. You got clowns coming up to you talking bullshit to you. Look how peaceful this place is. This is why I know for a fact, there's no if. When God comes back, A lot of you people are not going to no heaven. Because as peaceful as this scenario is, you still have people coming around you trying to start problems. And some of them are being paid by your quote-unquote elites to start problems. The same people that's going to be hiding in bunkers is paying you to start problems with me. The same people that's going to be running to bunkers when God comes back is paying you to start problems with me. Does that make sense? Listen, people, if you need to escape, you need to find some peace, find a beautiful island and relax. But don't let nobody bother you. I ignore them most of the time because I'm not with the nonsense. But I know it's the work of the devil. I know it's Azazel, and I know it's Lucifer, right? Because she has a problem, right? Listen, to you Nephilim, fallen angels, I know that you're on death row. To you Nephilim and fallen angels and any humans that sold out humanity for money, I know that you're on death row because y'all are going to be the ones in bunkers when all the calamity happens. When supernatural things happen, you are going to be the ones in bunkers, not me. I'm not running from the Most High. I have no need to. I have no reason to. I've done nothing wicked and corrupt to humanity. I have no agendas. And I'm not on death row. That's y'all. If y'all not careful, those bunkers are going to be tombs. Let me say that again. If you are not careful, those bunkers y'all plan to run to, they're going to be tombs. I'm Tuda Kamoon. It's the kid. Wanna leave me alone to bumbo clot. I'm tired of no. Y'all wanna see something supernatural, right? That's the problem. Y'all looking for something supernatural, and it's going to happen in time. Take on the time. Stop looking to me like I'm God or I'm Jesus. I'm tired of no. For real. On the foolishness. I come around me and talk about, I'm not gonna do this, and y'all not gonna do nothing. Stop causing problem with people, man. Bomboclat, Azazel and Lucifer wanna stop playing with me. I want y'all to remember, God is slow to wrath. God is slow to anger, but his wrath will be unleashed. God is slow to anger, but his wrath will be unleashed. And you guys are seeing it in real time. A lot of you live in cities and you don't even know what's happening in your cities. A lot of you live in cities and have no idea what's happening in your cities. But the Most High sees it. The divine beings, the angels, our protectors, they see it. So when a city gets shooken up or a country gets shooken up and you're wondering what's really going on, who's running your country? Who's running your city? Do you have any idea what's going on? Do you know what kind of crimes are being committed? Some people, and that's the thing, that's the reason why they keep y'all so busy and keep y'all so stressed out and keep y'all so worried, because they're doing things right underneath your nose before the sight of the Most High, right? And you have no idea about it. But then when calamity happens, you can't find them. Why? Because they're in a bunker. When something really bad happens, you can't find them because they done teleported to a bunker. You see the game? You see the game? So when the skies open up and you guys see some crazy supernatural stuff, don't go looking for your leaders because they won't be around. They'll be in their tomb. You bomboclat, wicked bomboclat, vampire, energy vampire, leeches, parasites on the face of this earth, wanna stop playing with me. I told you I'm not Jesus Christ. Stop playing with me, man. Leave me alone. I don't know what y'all are looking for. Y'all just look for problems all the time. Stop paying people to cause problems with me. I know people are poor. I know people are struggling. But stop paying them to start problems with me. For me to box down one of my own. Man, I wish the world would grow up, man. You demons, I cannot wait for God to come and box. No. For real. God truth. I cannot wait for the Most High to lift his hand. Y'all are annoying, man. You can't even find no peace as exclusive and like quiet and chill as this beach is. You still have some clown walk around you and say, yo, I come start some problems with you. And you're not even thinking about them. You don't even know them. What is wrong with people, man? Why are people so fool? And then you could possibly lose your life because somebody give you $1,000 to go do something. Oh, go do this. And you lose your life. Is it worth it? You Nephilim, fallen angels, sellouts to humanity, I know now why you guys are going to have bunkers. When the supernatural things happen on this planet, I know why you are going to be the ones missing in action. You understand? But I want you to remember one thing. Those bunkers will become your tomb. All right? Those bunkers will become your tomb. Done talk. I don't know. For real. It's just like a Matrix, man. It's scary. Abandoned buildings, people acting stupid like something is wrong with them, looking for trouble. Stop trying to declare war on me. I'm not declaring war on you. Leave me alone. Now, if you want me to turn into God, I'll turn into God. If you guys think that I'm God, then I'm going to show you God. Leave me alone. Stop trying to prove something to me. I'm not trying to prove nothing to y'all. Y'all get on my goddamn nerves, man. For real. Y'all get on my goddamn nerves. I'm tired of y'all. Walking around me talking foolishness. Talking shit. All y'all can do is talk shit. Y'all can't do nothing. Wanna chat too much. Stop letting these people pay you to be stupid. Use your own head. Stop letting people pay you to be dummies. Use your head. Man. All right. Peace and blessings.